In this video I'm going to demonstrate how you can insert more meshes into your model. Okay, we create this one single piece and we made the duplication to create the pieces of the leg. Then let's see how we can insert brand new meshes in order to create this leg. Let's go to the tool palette. I'm going to create the big pivot point and the case for that one. Therefore I'm going to get the cylinder, it's this one. As soon as you get the cylinder, the rest of other stuff going to disappear. Don't worry, it's all in your tool palette. If you go, see, this is your model. I'm going to get the cylinder. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to make 3D, make polymesh 3D. Then I will be able to use the C modeler tool. Then I'm going to get my model back, which is this one. Then I'm going to insert that new mesh. Append or insert, both will work. Insert. Okay, but this is the model. The very last one is the one we activate the polymesh 3D. Get that one in. Then I'm going to initialize. Make sure you select the subtool. It came as a subtool into your subtool box. Initialize. Then I want to modify this cylinder. I want to add a little bit of more resolution. In the X res, I'm going to add 6, Y 6, and Z 6. Then I'm going to align this one along the x-axis, Q cylinder X. As soon as you've done that, it's create the new mesh cylinder with the resolution that you add. See, that's the one we just created. Then I'm going to place this one W. Shift key, make it longer, something like that. I feel like make it bigger too. Kind of big pivot. Leave it over here. Then what I'm going to do, okay, this size too big. W. Maybe a bit more small. Here we go. Once you met the size, I'm going to move the vertices around here. First, what I'll do, I'm going to activate my symmetry by pressing X key. Then activate the Z modular tool. B Z M, the short key for that one. Then I hold the space bar. I want to move. Actually, I want to move not the edges. I want to move the vertices. Move and infinity depth is my target. I'm going to make this one in a one straight line. I'm just eyeballing. guess that'll do. Have a look at the other side. Yeah. Then I'm going to add another edge loop over here. Insert single edge loop to the both side. Then I'm going to activate my Q mesh function. Hover your mouse over the polygon, Q mesh, single poly. Make the selection, hold down the Alt key and the left click, then push it inside. That's pretty good. Then what I should do, I want to activate the dynamic subdivision. Let's go to geometry, dynamic subdivision. Activate the dynamic subdivision. Shift F. Okay, it's smooth, but since it does not have enough edge loop, it's melting. It's not the effect that I'm trying for. I'm going to add more edge loop to hold these edges. Like have a really sharp edges, since this is a hard surface modeling. Let's see now dynamic subdivision. I'm not going to increase the flat division, I'm going to just increase the smooth division. Here we go. That's what I am looking for. I got the small bevel happening over here. That's nice, but this line is not straight. If you want to, you can make it straight. You can do those tweaking. That's pretty good. Then the next one, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the casing to cover this pivot, to hold this big pivot point. I'm going to insert another polymesh 3D in order to create that new mesh. Let's go to my tool palette, get 3D cube 3D, then convert that one to the make polymesh 3D, then find my original model, which is this one, then append or insert the 3D cube. What I'm going to do, instead of going backward and forward, I'm going to make a duplication of this one, duplicate, then I'm going to rename this one polymesh original, polymesh 3D. Then I don't have to go back when I need the polymesh 3D. Then I'm going to turn this one off. Then I'm going to initialize and Q cube. Here we go. Go to my transpose tool and put this guy in the middle of the pivot point. Probably I'll drop this pivot point a little bit down somehow. I put it in the transparent mode, then I'll be able to see. What I'm going to do, I'm going to make it scale in all three directions, then place in the middle. I try to get these intersection, the midpoint to the middle of the pivot point. Here we go. Then W, try to make it bigger. go. Something similar to this will do. Then activate my Z modular. Then what I'll do, again I push this one, again I go back to my transpose, I think. Okay, that's good. Again activate my Z modular, Q mesh and flat island. I'm going to increase this side. Then I'm going to push this I'm going to push only these two polygon bit forward, hold down the Alt key and made the selection. Then then again hover your mouse on the polygon and Q mesh, target is single polygon, then you'll be able to extrude. I want to move this car a little bit further. What I'll do, again made the selection, while Q meshing you can hold down the shift key, you will be able to move. Okay. Then I want to the front, I want to make it bit slim. I control and create the mask rectangle, then hold down the shift space bar. While you holding down the space bar you will be able to move. And I'm going to mask this corner, then again control and left click outside, then do the transpose. I'll be able to move. Okay, what happened, I'm going to clear the mask because my symmetry is not activated. Make sure your symmetry is activated. Then get the mask, hold down the control and space bar. I'm going to mask this area, then control and click outside, inverse the mask, then drag a transpose tool. While you holding down the shift key you can move it. Here we go, something like that, that'll do. Okay, I feel like I need to make this area a little bit bigger, because what happens if it is small like that, if I try to create the circle, see it's touching the corners, therefore I don't like it. Let's make this area bigger. Let's start from the back. I made the selection, hold down the Alt key and left mouse button, you will be able to make the selection. Then poly mode, go to the middle of the polygon and space bar, Q mesh, single poly. I'm going to extrude this one outward. Here we go. Then I want to delete this edge. What I'm going to do, go to the edge mode and insert, hold down the rather than inserting you can play the opposite. While you hold down the Alt key and click the click this edge, that's good. Then what I'm going to do, I want to move these edges a bit further down, and I want to push this one over the top too. Let's do this top bit first. Hold down the Alt key, made the selection and put it up. Or you can do the undo, hold down the made the selection, and while you Q machine, see Q mesh single poly, while you Q machine you can hold down the shift key, then you will be able to move. Then in that way you don't have to delete the edges. Okay, now you know both way. Now what I want to do, I want to make a room in this area. I'm going to create the mask, hold down the control and create the mask, then space bar, then you will be able to move the mask. Okay, I'll do it again. Control left mouse button, create the mask rectangle, then space bar, you will be able to move. Then I'm going to inverse, control outside, then with my transpose tool, like a transpose tool, you'll be able to move it. I'm going to clear the mask. Probably I'm going to do the same thing over here. Create a mask and put it over here, then inverse, control click outside, take a transpose tool and put it down. That's pretty good. Then space bar, Q to the activate the Z modular. Then go to the word, move your mouse over the one of the vertex and the space bar, split, then target is point. Make sure your symmetry is activated, because I want to do it both sides at the same time. Here we go, that'll do. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to delete all these faces. Go to this one. What is the action? I want to do the delete. Flat island. Okay, then click this one. It will delete in the flat island. Don't worry if you can't see the other side. Go to the display properties. Click double. It's over there. I'm going to delete this one. I don't need this one. I don't need this and the bottom. Okay. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to create the thickness for this piece. Go to the polygon, Q mesh, and all polygroup all. Let's do it again. Not the polygroup all polygon, sorry, not the all. Then you'll be able to create the thickness like that. Okay, that's quite good. Okay, then hold down the alt key and make the selection and push this. Make sure you're in the Q mesh and single poly, then push this one inside. Okay, that's quite good. Then go to the dynamic subdivision, geometry, dynamic subdivision, activate the dynamic subdivision. Okay, I'm not going to flat subdivide, I'm going to smooth subdivide this piece. Okay. In that way you'll be able to create the nice circular area. See, nice circular area, but in here it's more rounder. I like to make some changes to that area because there is not enough edge loops. Shift D to deactivate. Let's make the selection. Undo. Probably cube mesh, flat island, which is this one. Here we go. Then again I'll do the same thing to the top. Just leave it. First have a look. It's looking good. Probably I may need to do the flat island to the bottom. Shift D. Here we go. Then Shift D, just D to activate. It's looking good. Smooth subdivision I put to level 4. It's looking quite good. Let's see what else we can do. Q mesh, a flat island. Just try to Q mesh this area. Here we go. I'll be able to create undo. See, Q mesh flat island. If I push this one, I'll be able to create this nice area. Have a look at Shift E. It's looking great. Let at the crease line over here, and let's see. Shift D, Shift F. Here we go. Okay, I really like what I'm seeing over here. Solo. Okay, now really quickly, this piece is touching this one, the piece that I have created. Just move this guy. Do the same thing to the other side. Here we go. Then what I would do, I push this guy down, basically place it nicely. Here we go. Then apply all the subdivision level to all the pieces. I like to I press in D key to activate the dynamic subdivision level. Then you can change the material. There's a nice shiny material available. Have a look at. That's quite good, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna stop this video over here.